Today we are in Bedok Reservoir and I'm bringing you to this super rare 3-room DBSS unit right here in Belvita, one of only 13 DBSS projects in the entire Singapore, as well as one of the youngest HDB clusters in the entire Bedok region. Now we're gonna head up to this lovely 3-room unit, 721 square feet, asking 650k negotiable. It's just minutes walk away from Bedok North MRT station and plenty of amenities just right opposite. So if you're a single, couple or small family in the lookout for a renovated home right here in District 16, this is one I think you should consider. Let's go. Now before we walk through this unit, let's talk a little bit more about the project facts over here. Now, Belvita is a DBSS project that was completed in 2014 and currently has a very healthy remaining lease of about 89 odd years. And DBSS projects was a HDB project type that was first introduced in 2005 and was then later phased out in 2012. This means that there are only 13 of such projects that you can find in today's market, making it a rarity in nature. And the main difference between DBSS units and normal HDB units is that while HDB units have a very standardized floor plan, DBSS units have slight variations to their offerings as they were built by private developers under the overseeing of HDB. So what you can expect for DBSS units are unique features such as balconies, floor-to-ceiling windows, and many more. Now let's come back to Belvita DBSS. This is a project that is made up of 3-room, 4-room, and 5-room units spread across 6 blocks, and we've also got the multi-story car park tucked in one corner. There's a total of about 471 units, and the 3-room units here make up about 21.6%, which is 102 units. In fact, talking about the 3-room units, let's do a quick floor plan analysis of all the 3-room stacks here in Belvita. If you are to look at the 3-room stacks over here, they all share the same size of about 721 square feet with similar layouts. Most of the units here, the main door is facing into your living and dining. The other variation would then be the main door facing into the kitchen. Our 3-room unit right here is the main door leads into your living and dining. Now as you walk into the unit, you have a fully enclosable kitchen, dining and the living, and then the balcony, the common bedroom, the common bath, as well as the master bedroom with the attached bath. Now let's do a quick comparison between our 3-room DBSS layout with the normal HDB 3-room layouts. For the normal HDB 3-room layouts, you usually get a very standardized kind of variation, about 700 odd square feet. As you enter, you're greeted by the living and dining, and then you have the kitchen at the back. You've also got the bedrooms at the side. The second variation would be in younger HDB. As you enter, you are greeted by the living and dining, and the kitchen is also at the front, and then you have your bedrooms tucked to one corner. And the third layout is where you can find your 2 bedrooms flanking on each side of the living and dining, having this kind of dumbbell layout over there. Now coming back to our 3-room DBSS layout, what you're getting is a 2-bed, 2-bath HDB premium kind of layout. At corner stack, you have additional features such as the balcony space where you have an outdoor space for you to enjoy as well. We feel that this layout is very flexible. Now let's head back to the foyer area where we'll kickstart the home tour. Now as you enter into your unit, you are greeted by this foyer area over here, and in this corner is where you'll likely do up your shoe cabinetry spaces. You can also leave out a portion over here for you to put in some decorative items, or for you to also use it as your key drop area. Now as you walk in, on the left is where you can find your kitchen space. Now the kitchen is fully enclosable, the sliding door has already been installed for you. You've got your dedicated fridge space over here. On this side of the wall is where you can find your kitchen countertop space. Now all these storage carpentry spaces as well as the built-in appliances and the carpentry spaces above were all provided by the developer. You've got 2 kitchen sink spaces over here, as well as ventilation windows for you to open up and air out your kitchen. Your AC compressor is also over here, so this is where your AC serviceman will be having access to. And this corner of the kitchen is also where you can find a water point. This is likely where you're going to put your washer dryer like what the owners are currently using. And above the kitchen ceiling is also where you'll install your laundry automated rack system over here. And in this corner is also where you'll find your DB box as well. Now as you head on into the unit, this is the dining area. Now this is currently a 2-seater. Now one renovation idea you can do is that you can actually install an L-shaped bench over there, and you can then put in a dining set perfect for a 4-seater or even a 6-seater as well. Now the owners have also renovated the entire place to have this kind of industrial theme. So what you see are black fittings of wired lights as well as track lights, and as well as the haiku lights in the living room. And speaking of the living room, as you enter in, on this side of the wall is where you can find wooden cabinetry and storage spaces that have already been installed by the owner. Plenty of storage space for you to put in your things as well as decorative items as well. The TV wall feature has also been built up. You've got TV console down below. You have storage shelves here as well. Now wall-to-wall distance is great, and on this side is where you can find a brick layered textured wall that the owners have done using real brick materials, giving that true industrial feel to the home. Now let's head on into this balcony, which is an additional space that the 3-room DBSS units get to enjoy. You've got a power plug here in the balcony. You can also choose to install your automated laundry rack system right here on the balcony because as you can see, you get plenty of sunlight. And if you're a fan of gardening, this is also likely where you can do up your gardening area as well. Now let's head back in and talk a little bit more about the location analysis over here. Now, Bedok Reservoir is a tranquil and self-sustaining neighbourhood with plenty of amenities nearby, including F&B options and supermarkets such as Sheng Siong as well as NTUC. Now, Bedok North MRT station is just a 7 minutes walk away with a fully sheltered walkway, and this is on the downtown line. If you are heading to the industrial buildings in Tai Seng or the office spaces in Paya Lebar, you can take 3 stops down to MacPherson MRT where you can then change to the Circle Line, all under 15 minutes. The downtown line also brings you directly to downtown MRT where the office buildings in Marina Bay Financial Centre are all under 13 minutes, and 6 stations down to the east brings you to Expo MRT where the Changi Business Park is at, and 1 station after leads you to Changi Airport as well. Therefore, this location is in a sweet spot, especially if you are looking to stay in a peaceful and quiet environment, yet having that convenient access to the eastern and central regions of Singapore. Now for primary schools within 1 km, we have Damai Primary School, and you've also got plenty of schools within 1 to 2 km. Now Bedok Mall is just a 7 minutes drive away, or you can also head to Tampines Mall, Tampines 1 and Century Square, which is about a 13 minutes drive away. Otherwise, you can also head to Changi City Point for your groceries, which is about 14 minutes drive away. And in terms of recreation, Bedok Reservoir Park is where you can enjoy your morning or evening runs. You've got outdoor activities such as Forest Adventure and Passion Wave, and it's also part of the Eastern Corridor, an 18 km route of park connectors linking directly from Pasir Ris Park to East Coast Park. And at Home Team NS Bedok Clubhouse is where you can also find plenty of facilities for you and your family to enjoy, such as F&B outlets, fitness gym, swimming pool, indoor water park, and many more that's open to public. And you've also got Bedok Town Park at the back for your recreational activities as well. Now let's head on into the bedroom spaces. On this side is where you can find the home shelter, and this is a small feature that the owners also have done that's in line with the industrial theme as well. As we head on into the master bedroom over here, there are 3 panels of wardrobe spaces that's already been provided by the developer. Now the owners have actually changed the door panels to match the barn theme of this room, and they've also added 1 more storage space over here. Now this is currently acting as their vanity area, but you can certainly repurpose this to storage space as well. You've also got a queen size floating bed frame that's installed for you. Now black track lights have also been installed as well to match the entire industrial feel of this home. Now blinds have also been installed by the owner, but let's say if you prefer to have curtains, you can change this whole entire curtain wall over here as well. Now let's head on into the master bath. Now you have a generously sized master bath over here. You've got a WC, your sink, you've got storage space behind the mirror as well. You've also got a dedicated shower screen that's already been installed for you to prevent water from seeping out from the shower area, and you have a window panel for ventilation as well. Now let's head on into the common bath area over here. Now the common bath is also generously sized. You have a shower screen that's also been installed for you, ventilation window there as well. You got a WC, the sink, and storage space at the back of the mirror as well. Now if you realize for the doors of the bedrooms and the bathrooms, the owners have actually done this sort of textured paint over here. Now this is of course to match the industrial theme of the home. Now as you enter into the common bedroom, the owners are currently using this as their study area. 3 panels of wardrobe space that's been provided by the developer tucked into 1 corner as well. Shelves have also been installed by the owners. Similarly, Venetian blinds have also been installed in this room as well. So one renovation idea for this room is that you can actually convert this into a proper bedroom space. Now what you can do is that you can actually remove the shelves if you like to and fit in a queen size bed over here. You can still choose to retain the study desk over here. Now while we are here, let's dive deeper into the pricing analysis. And most of these 3-room flats here in Bedok were built around 1987 and older, which may be a concern for some due to the aging remaining lease. But there are also a few younger HDB clusters scattered across the township. Now if you were to look at the Chai Chee estate, this cluster has plenty of amenities but is not so conveniently located close to Bedok MRT. A 3-room HDB unit there at Pingy Greens, 91 odd years left, 731 square feet. A high floor, well-maintained unit is currently asking at 590k. Linear Green at Bedok HDB cluster, 84 odd years left. Mid-floor unit, original condition, is currently asking at 699k. DBSS clusters in the fringes of Tampines Central, such as Central 8. Block 520C, 88 odd years, at 657 square feet. A high floor, well-maintained unit is asking at 640k. Now let's also compare if we can find younger 3-room HDB units. Macpherson Spring, with a remaining lease of about 94 odd years. 3-room units here, size at 721 square feet, are currently asking between 730k to 820k. And let's come back to our 3-room DBSS unit right here in Belvita, size at 721 square feet with a very healthy remaining lease of about 89 plus years left, asking at 650k negotiable. Mid-floor renovated unit with added features such as a balcony space with Bedok North MRT station and plenty of amenities right at your doorstep. So if you're looking for a unit that's move-in ready, then this is one you should certainly consider. Now if you're a first timer, let's also do a quick financial analysis for you. Assuming a couple below the ages of 35 with a total combined CPF OA of about 200k with an average income of 5k per month each. Now the max loan amount eligible based on MSR is about 523k. Now let's assume they've already gotten their HFE letter approved and they're purchasing this unit at the valuation of 650k. When they decide to purchase this unit, they will put down the option plus exercise fee of 5k total in cash first. And next, setting aside from the CPF OA of about 14.1k for the buyer's stamp duty and assuming they utilize all the remaining CPF OA into this purchase, which is about 185.9k, the remaining amount of 159.1k will then be financed through their loan portion. Now let's compare the numbers between taking a HDB loan versus a bank loan. Now HDB loan at 2.6% per annum with a 25 years loan tenure, the monthly installment will be at $2,083 per month. On the other hand, taking a bank loan at a current 2.85% per annum interest rate with a 25 years loan tenure, this brings your monthly installment to $2,142 per month. So in the current market, the HDB loan will provide a lower monthly installment for you, but if you prefer some flexibility in your interest rate package, then perhaps you might want to consider taking a bank loan as well. And if you're a first-time buyer, your loan amount will further be reduced by your CPF grants, whichever is applicable to you. Now let's say if you plan to have a larger kind of living room concept. Now one major reno idea that you can consider is to actually reconfigure the whole entire bedroom spaces over here. You can actually hack this wall down and merge the master bedroom space with the current living space. And the next thing you can do is that you can then install a door over here. Now what this means is that your current common bedroom and your common bathroom will then be your master ensuite. This bathroom will then be a common bathroom with the added space over here into your living area. Now if you want to have some flexibility of opening up and closing the room space over here, now what you can do is that you can actually replace this current wall with bifold doors as well. This allows you to open up the space if let's say you have friends and families coming over. Otherwise, if you want to use the room, you can actually close this up using the bifold doors as well. If you're trying to find love, no, it's hard to keep, even when it gets tough and you wanna leave. Now we've come to the end of this bleubricks home tour. Now just to recap, this is a 3-room DBSS unit right here in Belvita with a healthy remaining lease of about 89 plus years left, size at 721 square feet, 2-bed 2-bath unit, asking at 650k negotiable, with just minutes walk away from Bedok North MRT as well as your amenities nearby. Now if you're keen to view, do contact our listing managers, their details are down below. Do follow us on our social media platforms as well, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. My name is Ramzi, bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place. You do again? Okay, can. Okay. So, if you are a couple, this would then serve as your shoes cabinetry. Okay. Now all these okay, one more. Okay, sorry Okay, 3, 2, 1. Automated lunch. This room. Of course, this living room.